Good evening. This is Yah'Mein, and today is the Sabbath day, December 23rd, 2017. And I'm coming to you guys again in regards to my trying times, part 3. And this video, I am relating it to the intent to end food and housing subsidies. So this also will tie into the agenda that I last stated for the use of biometrics. And biometrics would be your microchip. And then I asked a question. Everyone is aware of Walmart being the new FEMA camp. And even though we know, Trump is allegedly bringing troops, the UN, to Chicago. It won't be just Chicago. It will be in cities near you. However, those FEMA camps will be your new home, your new housing, especially if you are living in a subsidized housing. How would you be able to afford your living if you have no income and therefore you'll have no shelter? And for those who think that they're not going to leave their housing, without, just giving up wilt, then that's where your military steps in. So today, this video is to discuss those things, those systems, those programs that will be ending, and the process of biometrics being implemented to people, for people, as a resolution to sustain housing, maybe in the new FEMA camps. And I also have a question for you guys. Do you all really think white people truly rule this earth? I mean, who created them? If blacks created them, and if you let Farrakhan tell this story of this Yaku crap, think of if blacks created whites, then who are allowing them to stay in power? There must be a hidden hand here. There has to be a black hidden hand who has the ability to disguise him or herself. And this topic may stretch over a whole lot of you people head. But if you saw the movie Get Out, then you may understand the process of, the ability of people habiting or being able to habit. Ooh, excuse me. I should get my own self. Habit my own shadow. More than one body. So, and this also goes into human cloning. I discussed that before in relation to, my son, who, as of today, I have no proof that he actually died because I've seen multiple bodies without a DNA test that I'm actually still waiting for the results. And I was told by the medical examiner's office that, not even by the medical examiner's office, by the council office in my borough, that the medical examiner's word should be sufficient. So, anyway, human cloning is being done. And as I said in the movie Get Out, they want your eyes, they want your ears, they want your brains, they want your thoughts, they want your legs. So, I mean, how do these beings have the ability to sustain themselves on this planet, to sustain being in power on this planet? And how are they taught to be so conniving? Who is teaching, or who has taught them to be this way? I mean, many artists have put in their videos that there's an attack on our firstborn sons, right? And the agenda has always been to feed on our children. And this goes back to Egypt. This is not even, a black only issue. This is for many tribes all over the earth. there has always been an agenda. Whether that is placing nations against nations purposefully, which, as you can see, the UN with the 12 stars rule all 12 nations throughout the earth. I mean, many of us don't even know who the hell those nations are. We assume so many other people are. But, I mean, the great experimentation that occurred, which is about to occur again, because it is written that as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the end. So, if you look around, I mean, there's nothing new being done that has not been done before. But anyway, I want to know, are you all seriously thinking that these white 12 or whatever 13 bloodlines, are they really, really, really ruling by themselves? Or is there a hidden hand playing the cards? And could this hand be a black man or woman? Think about that. Because I definitely do not in this world, and even in another world, do not believe, if that is the word to use, that these white beings have full power and full authority. They do not. There's someone who looks just like you, giving them the authority to do the things that they do. Because, like black folks, y'all could turn on your own in a heartbeat. I mean, isn't that the moral of your Yeshua, Christ, Jesus story? They didn't like him and want no part of him. And today the whole world can't be without Jesus. Anyway, that's just something to think about. Really something I want you all to really think about. Do you think that these white folks truly got power? Deception here is so thick and deep. It's really thick and deep. Because I last stated, there's always one black person. And that one black person don't always just be the underdog. He may play like he's the underdog, but he's the ruler and the master. Trust me, you guys have no idea the games that are being played on us. I mean, they know we don't look, we don't seek. And they got everybody in so many groups. One group thinking they're smarter and wiser and more intellectual than the other. That everybody's playing into the hands of this deception. Whether you guys think you're not, you are being played. Big time. Big time. When you realize that the true master, he ain't no white man. Trust me. Trump is getting orders from a higher source. Hillary Clinton and all of them, they were getting power from a higher source. I mean, they didn't go to Haiti for no reason, okay? Anyway, so, like I was saying, FEMA camps. Is that going to be your new shelter? Because those housing and food subsidies will be ending. So where will you live? How will you survive? And without this form of biometrics, how will you buy and sell? Isn't that written? No one will be able to buy and sell. And you think you're rich today, you won't be tomorrow. So your riches will have no value unless you are connected into this source.